Hello everyone! Welcome back again to my channel. Kumusta na naman po ang lahat dyan? Sana po ay okay pa rin po tayo. Naku, medyo sobrang lamig ngayong araw kaya nakaganito ang aking suot. Nandito lang po ako sa bahay. So today I will be sharing with you how much money I spend each month here in North Carolina. Kasi lagi po yatang parang puro sweldo, mga kita ang mga previous videos ko, kaya baka akala ng lahat puro na lang kita dito sa Amerika. No, nako, mas madami din pong mga gastos dito, mga bills, parang nagtatrabaho lang po dahil sa bills, bayad dito, bayad doon. Kaya ngayong araw po, isi-share ko po sa inyo kung magkano naman po yung mga nagagastos ko kada buwan dito sa North Carolina. So, according to my research, North Carolina cost of living is a little bit lower than the national average, contributing to North Carolina's lower cost of living but higher quality of life. Halimbawa po, ang median home value dito sa North Carolina is $170,000. Pero sa mga mas malalaking city katulad ng Raleigh, Charlotte, medyo mas mataas naman po yun. According to data, mga 63% po ng mga residents dito sa North Carolina is mga homeowners, mga nagmamay-ari po ng bahay, hindi mga nag-uupa, mga ganon. In addition, cost of rents, food, transportation are much lower than the national average. However, the cost of healthcare, taxes are exactly the same as the national average. So, pag halimbawa ang national average ng Amerika is 100, edi pareho lang po yun sa North Carolina. So yeah, that's just a little bit of information. So North Carolina is not as expensive as other cities. Perhaps more so in the city that I live in. I have lived here for almost 5 years. I think this February, third week of February, will be 5 years. So the amount I will be telling you is not fixed at all. I mean, of course, I spend different amount each month, especially for my food expenses, transportation, which includes gas, car maintenance if there are, and any other bills like electricity, gas, water bills. Those are not fixed every month, so it varies. But of course, I have fixed amounts to pay monthly, like my house mortgage, car payments, car insurance, phone bills, and I have life insurance as well. However, I wouldn't be including here my health insurance because that's actually automatically deducted on my paycheck, so that would not be included in my monthly bills. Honestly, I'm not so good in budgeting, so sometimes I end up spending so much more than I need to. But actually, I'm trying to slow down, and I think I'm going into the right direction because I can see a little bit of improvement in my savings. Not much, but enough for me to think that I'm doing the right thing. I know that everyone makes a different amount of money and everybody spends different amount of money. So what I'm telling you now is just my usual expenditure. And I think this is kind of interesting because you actually can see how much money you spend versus, another place. So you can see the difference, right? So I want to actually start with my regular monthly dues, which includes my house mortgage, car payments, car insurances, life insurances that I'm paying, my phone bills. Those are my fixed amount that I'm paying every month. So I pay $1,065 for my home mortgage, and that's including already the insurance. And for my car payments, I pay $525 per month. And for the insurance, for my car insurance, I paid about $2,000 actually. I pay annually, so that would be about $167 monthly for the car insurance. And for my phone bills, I actually pay a fixed amount of $80 per month. And for my life insurance, I pay $300 per month. That I actually took that one about a year ago. So those are my fixed monthly bills. And by the way, for my internet connection here at home, I pay a fixed amount of $38.70 per month. Okay, so for my non-fixed payments, actually it varies. So let's start with my electricity bills, I think, which includes water bills as well. It actually varies. During colder season, it would be a little lower. For example, it will range between $150 to $180 per month. But during summer, it would be about $250 to $320 per month, especially during peak season like July. I think that would be the highest amount of bill I paid for the electricity. It was like 310 or 320 in the month of July. So usually that range. But for colder season like right now, this month, my bill came out to be, I have to check my note, $153.45. That's for my electricity and water bills. Okay, by this time, I have to tell you that my son came. He's here, so if you will hear him talking or hear him, because he's watching on his iPad, so if you will hear him being noisy, then bear with me. But anyway, let's continue. And for my gas bill, like it includes, I think, water heater, dryer, and the fireplace, and some other things which I actually don't know exactly. But for my gas bills, it's actually lower than the electricity, of course. I was actually amazed how low it was. Last year, it was just about even less than $30 a month. I was paying about 20, 22. It was like that. I was just monkey. I'm sorry. But this year, it's actually higher. I think it's getting more expensive because as I'm checking my bills last month, January, and this month, which came yesterday, I think the bill came yesterday, it's actually 46.92. And last month was 46.68. So it was doubled. It was doubled from my previous bills last year and the previous years actually. So I don't know what happened. Maybe it's really more expensive, but my bill this month for the gas is $46.92. Okay, so let's get into the more expensive part of my monthly expenditures. I actually realized that this actually takes almost half or 1/3 of my monthly salary. So, and this is my grocery expenditures. That actually includes my food expenses, my expenses for my baby's needs, and whatever I will buy for the home or for my baby. As I've said, I spend so much on groceries. We actually go, for grocery every week. So it ranges between 200 to 400, or even sometimes it goes to 500. But of course, it's not fixed. And just to give you an idea, just last week we went for grocery, and that cost me $243.50. And then yesterday, we went again for grocery, and that includes mostly for my baby. And that actually cost me about $320. And then we went to Walmart for grocery, like we bought meat, vegetables, fruits, and all those good stuff. So it cost me about $105 in all. So in total, I'd be spending about $1,500 to $1,600 per month for the grocery only. And then of course some amount will go to my miscellaneous expenditures, which basically goes to my shopping or for my want expenditures, which actually takes up a decent amount of my paycheck. So I'd give an amount of about $150 per week for my miscellaneous expenditure, and believe me, it's actually more than that. I'm just being thrifty on this, but let's say I spend about $600 per month for my miscellaneous expenditures. So if we total everything that I've said, from my fixed monthly payments and my non-fixed monthly expenses, that would be totaling to, and that is my expenses every month. Believe me, it may go up or go lower, but it's around that range. I did not even include here the amount that I am paying for my babysitter, because I have somebody who takes care of my baby if I go to work, and that would be around $150 per week, so it would be around $600 per month. So if I would be earning around $5,000 monthly, and my expenses would be this much, so I would just be saving actually around $500 per month. And believe me, that's true. But just a disclaimer, of course, this is just my expenses. This is not everybody's expenses. Of course, we all have different expenses and we all have different earnings, and this is just mine. And just to remind you, I don't do overtime, so my salary is about in a fixed range, and if I will spend more, then I will save less. It just means that way. Okay, so there you go, guys, with how much I spend per month. So can anybody relate with me? I know you're thinking that we are earning so much, but of course we are also spending so much. It's just like give and take for our bank account. And I guess you can now compare how much you spend and how much we spend here in this part of the world. So yep, I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and thank you very much for watching, and see you again on my next video. Bye bye.